and they are quick in the open floor.
James isolated on Green, and it's going to be a jump shooter. Taken away by Chalmers. Back to James. 7 times in a row. Very good defense. Wade from behind takes it away. Chalmers, pull, James!
Watch this. Woo!
To the end of the half. James attacking and finishing strong. See that high Boston turnover number. LeBron comes to the 3rd foul. It's a game of strength here tonight. Nothing timid around the tin. It was added to this Boston team. James on the outside. Fit in very well. He's been a very good part of this Miami team. Beautiful.
Oh, and now they're isolating. Everyone's going one-on-one.
Late clock. James cannot convert. Dribbled off the foot. Wade gets it to James. Fought for position. Couldn't contain it. And James scored. It's a man. Green's coming to the scorer's table.
You see, they got the automatic switch.
James comes right across the lane.
To Wade on the cut. Watch it right here. Right.
Allen to trigger.
Oh, my. You can't leave James.
Got the second try. Green guarding clock at 4. James steps into a jumper. And rattles it in. LeBron James gives Miami a 2-point lead with 10.5 to go.
The going off the dribble. Green has played him well off the dribble, and even there, he was right up.
There's a steal. It's going to be a layup or a dunk here. Well, it is a dunk off the lob. LeBron James. Pass picked off by Bosch. Here comes LeBron. Oh. Are you concerned for the Lakers? They turn the ball over a lot, and if you turn it over against Miami, particularly a live ball turnover, every other spot on the floor.
This is a mismatch right here.
And LeBron takes advantage. Difficult to implement these two guys offensively together. And James goes right at Gasol. Another Laker turnover. Wade, beautiful pass to James, and he scores. James checking the shot clock. It's down to 4. Here's LeBron.
Share the ball more.
It depends. I mean, they're getting the active ones as
LeBron. Now they become impossible to guard. James with the runner. And here is Wade slipping it to James with 3 seconds remaining.
Defense of Dwayne Wade, and on that turn, LeBron James.
It counts. To work with, because you've got shooters everywhere. And when the floor is open for LeBron. With Miami in foul difficulty, Rashard Lewis. Oh, James. Earl Clark got picked off. James to the rim. It counts in the game, which is middle of the pack. Here's LeBron with the reverse.
Come on, man.
World Peace now defending on James, who fires it. That's a 3. James. Yes. Just too quick. Here's Miami. Here's LeBron. Yes. 2% off the steal. Bosch with Wade in front. Here's Wade giving it right back, and James puts it down.
Conclusion, LeBron's individual greatness surpassed only by his commitment to play for the
opponent. Shot clock down to 5. James. There's a long way to go with this guy. The one thing we do know is he knocks down another. James to the step back.
Oh,
yes. Until I just looked at the stat sheet during that last timeout. All right, here's James.
This can help immediately.
James
immediately. Look at this. I'm not quite sure that LeBron James has not come up with a tail on Kevin Durant. You see the 3 over.
James, yes. Bosch, wide open. LeBron right there. They've let all the way, and Durant had it knocked away. Here comes LeBron, and he puts it down.
Of LeBron James, what a night. 10 of 16, 30 points.
Rolling down, it's down to 1. James again over the pad out.
All you want about the rift between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. And if he can consistently start.
The lead for James. So now Ibaka defending on James. 1 on the 24. And James hits. Straight win. Oh, it's James off the inbound.
Find one that suits everybody to make the team the most successful that can be. James left open, and there's his first shot of the afternoon.
He could make.
James on the drive. That's good. James, bullet pass to Chalmers.
Both in Indiana, in Boston, and in Oklahoma City.
Now he's a starter, and he's playing really well. James goes right at him, however, and puts it up and in.
Make mistakes on.
James spinning against Nash.
That the Heat have, and the greatest weakness the Lakers have.
Deflected into the hands of James. James goes past Bryant, draws the foul, and one.
And he probably hasn't liked it a lot of times. You know, because as James hits it, some turnovers.
James banks it in. Shot clock down at 4. James drives to the rim, count it, and a foul.
So when he drives it and he gets by world peace.
Another deflection, another offensive rebound, and a three for LeBron James.
No size on the floor. The ball bounces loose.
With the steal. Nash back to James. I think Chalmers got a piece of it. The deflection. James to the basket. Throws it down. Down to 3. James pull up two-pointer. Puts it in.
3-8 closed by Sanders, and James collects the rebound. And a look to Bosh. Turnover. James the other way. Count it. That is a foul.
And Saul Sanders closing in on him. Did a good job of tucking the series. We talked about Monte Ellis really struggling. Nice pass there up top.
2-on-1 Bosh's. James coming in and putting it home.
I'm not quite sure. There's 2 players in the open court, maybe Durant and Westbrook. But when you get Dwayne Wade.
Less shots. A very efficient response.
And he's only 1 field goal the last 5.5 minutes. Into Anderson, back to James. Fouled on the play. Count it. Under 4 to play. James for 3. Defended by a
different content.
Cole. Nice cut by Haslam. Good rebound by LeBron. But he's gone 2 of 3 with Miami. Oh, look at LeBron! Not with the run.
I mean, you know, we used to see this a lot from Scottie Pippen when he would go to.
James to Anderson. LeBron. Looked up by Allen. That's just hustle. Here he comes! And there he goes!
Wait, how about Ray Allen? Pointing to the sky, my friend.
I thought it was.
LeBron with a steal on the Batum pass. Here he comes, racing by Batum, and right to the bucket. Aldridge deflected and stolen by Chalmers. This is LeBron for Dwayne. Jams it home. Matthews with the lead down to 3. He got just what he wanted.
Portland now has 3 threes.
And a 9-2 run for Portland. Wade with the greatest rivalry in the league for about a 4 or 5 year span as LeBron scores with the left hand.
It rolls back. And then you got
Shoots better with a guy in his face.
LeBron brings him right to the paint and dunks it home. The 2011 NBA Finals. LeBron with a steal. Here he comes.
Well, Pat, obviously he's our orchestrator. He's our leader. He still is behind
him. Teammate Sasha Pavlovich with a shot clock at 4. Drives in and scores. That game's decided by 2 points or less. LeBron! Wham! With both hands! 23. Look at Lillard fly in. LeBron with another spectacular block. Heat by 6. Here comes Wade. Chalmers for 3. There's another. Allen on the breakout against Lillard. Back to LeBron. Oh my!
There's the 30.
Alley-oop.
Wow.
Woo! Nothing you can do about this, Clyde. It's just over the top of everybody.
And LeBron got him pinned inside.
They're going back to LeBron, mainly on the low post now.
Turns and fires it over Parsons for 2. Bosh, good job of trailing it. They're going to go for a 3. Got it. Right to Bosh. Bosh back to James. James got the 3.
What a pass.
Instead of just rebounding, he knows exactly where LeBron is and just throws it one-handed over there.
He's the guy you don't want to leave out on the court.
Don't leave this guy either. To start the season. LeBron puts it up and in. Back. 8 on the shot clock. James falls back, fires, hit.
Wow. Yep.
Allen back to James. James puts up a 3. Chalmers Inside, two more. D-Wade going to the basket. Parsons flips it. It goes to LeBron, and he puts it in for a three. He had Bosch on him, too. And that's a big, tall guy. And there's Bosch again. LeBron raises up for a three. Got it.
That's just incredible there. Wow. He says, you can do it, I can do one better. And then check out
James and Delfino. James and Delfino. James gets a step. Takes it up and in.
As well as the Kings have. And there's LeBron's first basket. He bad pass there.
And that's how they do it.
Look out, look out, look out. And there's Dwayne Wade. LeBron James, he has some time.
Did not say may I.
So he and Rashard Lewis will have to wait. And as they wait,
get a look at a nice backdoor cut by LeBron James. Chalmers
for Miami. Anderson. Spacing was terrible on that.
It was terrible on that. And again, when you turn it up, be a careless play.
Wow.
Backs John down. Can't get any deeper. The fadeaway by the 6'8", 6'9" on Reggie Theus's offense. They played one-on-one ball at time, and he played it. He was just
4-on-3 developing. Look at that defense by Thorne, but there's LeBron staying right with it. Anderson sets the screen. Oh, LeBron has 20.
Sticking his hand in there, trying to bug LeBron.
How do you stop that? Or let's see what Cousins and Dwayne Wade got upset about.
There's a foul on Tyreek.
Wade cuts to the basket. LeBron will go one-on-one. And LeBron James thought he was fouled. No whistle. Three-pointer. Tyreek playing with 5 fouls on James. Pull-up jumper. Good. Time 5 on the shot clock. Bosch.
What was that?
That was the trick.
That was the trick. All right, thank you. All right, here's James. We have a series where he's just going to dominate. He needs to work on the offensive glass. Here's James. Here's James leading Wade. Here's another quick opportunity for Miami. It counts in the... James over George. In this first quarter, and Miami up by 4. James played on a switch by Hill, goes right at him, leads Anderson, and he's Indiana up by 7. Nice pass as Haslam. The way they play, and I think Miami is adapting here in the third quarter. Here's James, despite the 4 fouls. Wade stopped by Hibbert, but James kept alive by Haslam. Nice pass for James. James on the drive, down low to Anderson, who just checked. James met by George, goes right at him, to the rim, on the follow.
Rebounds here. Paul George goes for the strip down, doesn't get it. LeBron James, quite sure he's 100% healthy from that jam toe.
Nice low advantage for Indiana. Here's James setting it up again for Anderson. James is one on the shot clock. James, whip pass inside for Wade. Up by Hill, goes at him. Here's LeBron, and he puts it home on a layup.
LeBron James, there's no way strength-wise that Hill was going to
inbounds. Battier gets it in. Here's James on the drive for the win.
In front of him. He overplays on the left side, which gives LeBron James one dribble. And you mentioned it, Steve, a chance to get all.
James, he's done that in the past, including the Boston-Cleveland matchups. And LeBron is.
So we know that the assists are up. The overall offensive game has not struggled at all.
LeBron attacks Cephalos at that 3. And here's James on the push.
Yep.
Chalmers couldn't catch it clean. But knocked it down.
Now this is just strong, brute strength.
Where he misses. Deflected back out to James.
Mike. Great move.
Didn't want the layup. Didn't get the assist.